Hey everyone, it's Thursday, so you know what that means. Shawanda Jones is back in studio, and we've got a slew of topics to talk about. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right into them. So on Tuesday, the Tennessee House Republicans passed legislation to allow some trained teachers and staff to carry handguns in schools. Now, this is a hot topic, and it's causing a lot of back and forth for Tennessee officials. So let's talk about it. Safety in schools. So Isaac, you are currently an instructor. Shawanda, you were a former teacher rather. So whenever y'all were in schools, do they not do something at the beginning of the year for safety measures?
Well, they have us take simulated trainings online. I don't think we necessarily do some special exercise at the start of the semester, but we do have to keep our safety certifications up. I think it's like every 2 years we have to watch a bunch of simulated trainings, and basically in any sort of situation, whether it's whether it's a weather drill, whether it's a active shooter drill, whatever the case may be, we have to sort of keep our training certifications up on that and know what to do in case, God forbid, something like that happens.
Active shooter drills were, normal occurrence going over it, but we actually, at the school district I worked at, we actually had the option to opt into training to carry on us in the classroom. Now, if I'm not going to have my gun on my hip, I don't think that is a viable solution, just because kids are nosy. Yeah. And some of them are bad. And they will go looking throughout the classroom, looking at all your personal belongings, and some kids already know how to operate a gun.
Gotcha.
So unless that firearm is on your hip at all times, I don't think that it should be allowed in the classroom.
Now, do you think there's maybe other options? I know you were talking about maybe resource officers more that would help with situations like this.
Yes, I agree, but it depends on how much resources that school district actually has in their pocket to allocate toward getting more resource officers. Once again, at the school that I worked at, we only had one resource officer, but I mean, if you could have one in every building on that school campus, or on, one wing of that building, and then on another wing, I mean, you still got to pay a full salary.
Yeah.
So that costs a whole lot more money than just arming your teachers with firearms.
And then I feel like there is also the difference between you being a college instructor and like public school, because they have police on staff for that.
Yeah, they have police, all over the university, and there's, placards, there's emergency stations across campus, the blue light. If you're in some sort of trouble, that's there. And then there's also, plaques in the classroom, I believe, that have a number that you can call if you feel threatened or anything. So safety measures, always can be, I guess, better, but at least there's some sort of safeguard there.
I agree.
Okay, so we're going to kind of combine two. So Shawanda, you recently covered a body that was found in Columbus, and this kind of goes into breaking news and breaking weather. So let's talk about covering breaking news and kind of like that ethical thing to do when covering breaking news that maybe some people don't understand.
Just because you're first doesn't mean you're always right. And if you're first and you're wrong, it can be a very, very bad thing. So a lot of people, especially journalists like us, but sometimes you have citizen journalists. Everybody can go on Facebook Live and comment on what's going on, but if you give the wrong names and the wrong details about what's going on the scene, and those have not been verified, you could ruin somebody's life. You could cause hysteria among the public, even if you didn't mean to.
And I'm no journalist, but you could also open yourself up to lawsuit, right?
Yeah.
Lawsuits.
All right, well, we'll hit on the breaking weather part when we come back from the break.